elaborate a little bit. Is it primarily, so to say, for the big boys, or not necessarily? It could be for a medium-sized business as well, a solution like this?
It is, data is a new gold. Everybody needs the data, so it's not related to the size of the company. As I said, that's totally depends on the needs of the organization, whether you're big or small or enterprise level clients. We've been helping companies in all the segments when they that's also the good point here, that even if we're talking about enterprise level companies who have their own technical department in-house, very often they try to use their in-house technical team for building web scraping software to get the data so that their analytics can work with it. But even in this case, they come up to the situation when there's not enough expertise to scrape data from specific sources. Either they are well protected or they use advanced software for bots detection and things of that nature. And the companies then think what they should do next. Should they invest more into the education of the in-house team, or should they start hiring people in-house? And the cycle of new hire is usually super long, and there is the learning curve still. Or they refer to the companies like ours to cover those problematic situations as soon as possible.
I see. So basically, you guys have a few interaction models with your clients, I'm assuming. So it's not necessarily that they would hire just your company. It's they could contract you out just some part of the work when it comes to data scraping or building those platforms, correct?
We position we like to position ourselves as the data scraping integrators into the existing systems of and software of our clients.
Okay, awesome. Then, if that's the case, let's go and try to tell our listeners a little bit more on the type of a client, specifically the type of an industry, the type of an executive that might be in a position where you will find something like this useful, or even any employee of any company where data could be used to make the company better or achieve success himself in his position. So there are many cases of when it could be used. Who can use your services?
Good question. Well, basically any industry, any company in an industry will benefit from using services like that. We work with the clients in e-commerce, in legal industry, in healthcare, in learning industry, and basically you name it. So there is no limit on that. Speaking of the most frequent requests, of course, I would say e-commerce is the top industry. The companies from e-commerce are the top users of the services that consumers of the services that we offer. Another big part comes from consultancy industry, basically management consulting firms who need to get insights from the data from the internet to help their clients to succeed. But as I said, we work with tens of different companies from tens of different industries, and everybody needs data nowadays.
And so this doesn't even have to be on the level of a company, right? This could be an employee at a particular department where that department needs to, let's say, they have the need to find some data, and they can just use that service as well, right?
Right. Usually this is either the customer success manager who wants to understand the consumers and customers better. This is the insight managers from different companies who are responsible for finding some new strategy for growing the business. This can be marketing managers as well. And the technical roles. We work with CDOs of multiple companies who, mostly in this case in this example that I described a few minutes ago, when they need to analyze data and they understand that the core of their department is the data analysis, not the data collection and aggregation. So they are looking for help to aggregate the data so that their own team could focus on what's important, to focus on the core of their activities.
Got it.